Good morning, everybody. This is Saturday, September 6th, 2008. It is day 20 of the Great American Post-Bar Road Trip. What you see before you now is, well, we're not sure exactly what it's called, but we are on our road to Yellowstone National Park. We're going to be entering from the east entrance and moving a little bit towards the southwest, where we hope to find Old Faithful, and then we will be exiting through the north gate on our way through Montana and then to Idaho and then to Washington. In any case, we hope to have a day full of adventure, but we hope also to cover some good ground. Stay tuned with us as we report from Yellowstone National Park. There's pretty much no mistake now. We are, if not already in the Rockies, then we are definitely entering the Rockies. As you can see to the left there, as First Officer Ken is taking over driving. As you can see in the distance there is snow up, and then there are peaks, and pretty much the Rockies are going to be of sufficient elevation to get snow at this time of the year. On the other side of our vessel, you can see the clouds shrouding some of the lower peaks, and again, far in the distance, you should be able to see some snow cover. We are in a town now called Wapiti, and this is along the north fork of the Shoshone River as we continue our trek into the Rockies and towards Yellowstone National Park. We have now entered Yellowstone National Park. One of the things that for our readers out there who might be interested in going to a lot of national parks is that there's something called a senior pass. But essentially what this is that as long as a person is 62 or older, as shown on the back here, it's not very clear on the video, but anyway, so long as somebody is 62 or older, they can get a lifetime pass to all national parks and federal lands, as long as the person who qualifies is in the car. So for those of you who are interested in seeing beautiful sites like Yellowstone, Grand Canyon, Yosemite, and the like, please consider the senior pass. Also, for those of you for folks who are 62 and older, who are interested in more outdoor activity, this is a great thing to have. For those of you who are more homebodies, maybe this is not the thing for you, but it's only $10 for a lifetime pass, so it's really worth considering. And we wish we had known about this when we were at Grand Canyon, but all that being said, it was still worth the money that we paid to go there, and we would have gladly paid the $20 normal admission to come into Yellowstone National Park. But for now, we're in, and we're going to do a little exploration. We will report back to you in a little bit. We're now at Steamboat Point along Yellowstone Lake. This is a point where, even though the lake's surface waters are very cold enough for a person to suffer hypothermia, but there are magma chambers underneath which provide energy for these thermal vents. For those of you who aren't here, you can actually smell a little bit of the sulfur. It's not a very strong smell right now, but and you do get used to it. We figure that the closer we get to Old Faithful and the Mammoth Hot Springs, we'll probably get a much stronger smell of sulfur. But for right now, it's definitely bearable, if a little bit annoying. It's pretty much like rotten eggs, but it's worth seeing. So we're gonna pick up from here and keep going on towards Old Faithful.
Got it.
Take one more.
Check your lens.
It's alright. It's not wet.
It's, there's some soap in this water, so you can scratch it.
No, it's not wet.
You said when it comes down there, it's like 200 degrees Fahrenheit. By the time it's
video 你这样拍这样拍起来拍到
I think I've seen it like 3 times.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is still Saturday, September 6th, 2008, day 20 of the Great American Post Bar Road Trip. We are here at Mammoth Hot Springs in Yellowstone National Park. This is near the north exit. We're going to head to Gardner in Montana and then on our way to Spokane. Unfortunately, today not too many of the springs were active at Mammoth, but we did manage to catch one, as you can see in the distance as the vapors come off of it. And there are some pictures that we have that show what these springs are capable of. But for the most part, the colorful thermophiles are not on display because most of the springs are currently away. But with that said, we finished our journey of Yellowstone and we are now going to get back on the road onto Interstate 90, and hopefully within a week we'll be wrapping up this road trip. Good morning, everybody. This is Sunday, September 7th, 2008. This is day 21 of the Great American Post Bar Road Trip. We've been driving all night, basically since Montana. We've taken a few rest breaks, nap breaks along the way, and we found that Montana is very, very cold because of the elevation. Here we're only about 1,000 feet above sea level, so we're not as cold as we were in Montana, around Missoula, all the way through St. Regis and areas like that. But it is still a little bit brisk. It is now almost 7:30 in the morning. We are back in the Pacific time zone, and we expect to head towards Seattle and make our way from there south towards Portland, Oregon. And we're not sure how far we'll get today, but we expect to turn in a little bit earlier tonight.